this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out.
And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And coughed it up.
And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Now the 3rd-year man, here's Kenneth Gainwell.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Throwing again, Daniels.
This is swung out to Eckler.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40.
The numbers for McClellan a week ago.
6 catches, 127 yards, and a score.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Back to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 55 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses have better focus on.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And the Eagles at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Gainwell.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Able to get away, being chased out left. The ball comes out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Gainwell.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal, offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Pitch and catch to Wilson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
1st down, Eagles.
play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. That'll be caught by Shipley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And McLaurin, the motion man right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Back to throw. Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line.
Starting things out with a give to Gainwell.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Keeps himself upright. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
He'll check this one down to Gainwell.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Hurts.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the vision.
Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 13-yard line.
And here's a handoff to Gainwell.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's brought down.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First possession of the second half now for Washington. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Off the bootleg, Daniels. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in.
Touchdown, Washington.
Zach Ertz, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Emmanuel Forbes up from the secondary to make the tackle.
Second and 5.
Second down, here's Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They're going to look to throw.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On first down, Shipley. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
On the give, this is their fullback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Commanders' 35-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Able to slither by.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Throwing is Hurts.
It's caught. Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Operating from the gun. Daniels.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Again, a run with Gainwell.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Back to Gainwell here on second down. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 36.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And some room to maneuver.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On first down, Daniels. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 23 yards on the play.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Throw right side, complete to Dotson.
Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Commanders 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line.
And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell up to the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Operating from the gun. Daniels.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
No gain on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels.
That is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw again. Complete to Zaccheaus. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah,
Most
they
time
thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Eagles,
They level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
and they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
They fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.